you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie. I am so glad to have you here. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and happy holidays. They are coming soon and I couldn't be happier. I love this time of year and I probably will be making some holiday themed videos in the upcoming days. But today I'm going to be talking about really an issue that has been such a hot button topic for me personally. And since I know I have a lot of people who have either recently downsized or are looking to downsize, I'm hoping it can resonate with you and either give you some tips and tricks for when you do downsize, or maybe you're moving through this right now. And really it's that challenge of dealing with cabin fever. And the cabin fever I'm talking about is honestly not dealing with, oh, I'm bored, I want to get out of the house, what am I gonna do? It's coming to a point where you feel like you're ready to move on from tiny living and how you might need to go about dealing with that. Because honestly, everything's a season of life, nothing lasts forever, and for me and CJ personally, we are ready to move on to that next step. We love this apartment, but we want to have more space. There's a lot of projects and new things that we want to tackle, and having a very tiny apartment is not serving that anymore. But at the same time, we're just not ready to go house hunting just yet, and it's a little bit on the horizon. And as I said in the past, having this apartment was a very functional decision. We did it so we could save money for things like our wedding and one day owning a home. And we're just coming to the end of that cycle now, and it's one of those things where you're just like, oh my god, I'm ready for it now, but it's not the case. So I have 5 tips of how we have been dealing with cabin fever, and I hope that they help you. Let's jump right into them. The first tip I have is to make some upgrades. Longtime viewers of my channel might know that this is a new sofa and BMO loves it just as much as I do. So obviously this does come down to budgets. Not everyone has the same one, but if there is a piece in your home that is honestly holding you back and makes you feel pretty miserable, I highly suggest finding a way you can upgrade that piece. So for us, getting this sofa was literally life-changing, and that might sound kind of extra, being like, oh my god, this sofa changed my life. But in truth, we got a very, very tiny one because our door is so small in the apartment that we couldn't really fit anything else through, and we found one and we just got it and dealt with it. We're pretty tall and we couldn't even both comfortably sit on that thing together, and we decided finally, now that we're getting sick of this apartment, that we needed something to make being here more comfortable. We decided to upgrade into this one. We somehow squished it through that door, and here it is now, and we can both relax finally after a long day at work and just really enjoy each other's company more than ever before. And again, this just comes back to the essentials. The things that we use every day, we really should enjoy to the fullest so we can make the best memories, have the best time, and really just have a happy life every day. So if there's something holding you back, I highly recommend saving your money and upgrading it if you can. My second tip is to rearrange things. Now, I used to think I was the queen of decorating because I'm a designer and I know best, except CJ, my husband, had me eat a huge slice of humble pie one day when he decided to surprise me with rearranging our living space. Now, I was one of those people who was very tempted with the fact that we're in a small space, so we should just squish everything up to the walls and it will just make it feel so much more open. And it did open the space, but it wasn't necessarily a functional living experience. So moving the table, rearranging the furniture not only made the space get a new breath of life in it, it also just made things just so much more livable. And that really is the best thing to help deal with cabin fever. Make the space as comfortable and livable as possible. My third tip kind of goes with the second tip, but it is just to get cozy. Light those candles, get those votives, get those throw pillows and blankets, put your kitty on the sofa with you. Get anything and everything that is soft, welcoming, warm, and inviting to make you really just feel relaxed and totally at peace and at home in your space. I'll be the first to admit that I'm the least patient person on this planet. Some of you who have watched me a lot or watching me right now notice I throw my hands all over the place. I'm always moving, always on to the next thing, always wanting to create and really be who I am 24/7. And if something's in my way, I really just want to change it. You know, when you're in a spot like I am where I can't move out of my space just yet, I can't change that. So bringing in all of those things to make me feel comfortable, happy, relaxed has really helped mitigate that desire to move on right now when it's not really the right time. So get those things that help you chill out. It'll make you feel so much better. The fourth tip is to brighten up your space. So now that's a two-part tip. I mean, literally and metaphorically. Literally, we have added more lights to our apartment and in the form of lamps or even just brighter light bulbs, and those have actually made a huge change in how we feel about this space. We have an issue with our living area where it has just one small window and there is not any other windows in the kitchen or in the bathroom, so it gets really dark in here really quickly, and we found that we needed more lights. So we bought some more, and we also put in really powerful light bulbs, and it just made the area feel bigger and more inviting, and that changed a lot. So if there's any way you can recreate that on your own with artificial lighting, I say do it now, and it will make you feel so much happier in the space you're in. I think a lot of times when something just feels dark and dull, it makes us that much less likely to feel like we want to stay in it, and it really has changed my life in a big way having those extra lights. Now, the second part of that tip is having decor that just really speaks to you and makes you happy. I know decor is a hot button issue when it comes to downsizing and being minimal. Like, for example, some people don't want to have holiday decor because it takes up so much space. Or maybe they don't want to have a bunch of trinkets and little decor pieces everywhere because it doesn't allow them to have clear countertops, and it's a lot more work to dust them and all these other things. So my advice is, as I've always said in the past, is try and find a balance, but more importantly, the things that spark beautiful memories, so whether that was your wedding, big celebrations or milestones in your life, birthdays, anything like that, if you have anything from those time periods that just really help you feel joy and bring back great memories and make you feel like, oh yeah, I'll make more beautiful memories down the line, have those around you because it will just make you feel so much more at home. Again, it comes back to making a joyful and welcoming space. Fill in that time between now and then when you can leave and allow you to remember to be grateful. My fifth and final piece of advice, and I think this is the best piece, is to remix your approach. Because 9 out of 10, the thing that has caused me the most frustration is feeling like I don't have enough room to really do what I want to do. I've been in my head a lot lately thinking, oh, well, I want to film more, do bigger things, do bigger projects, get back into art and all these other things. And I'm like, but I don't have room for that. I don't have a studio, I don't have an office or any of this room. But at the end of the day, you can still do all the things that you want to do. It's just finding a way to remix that. So for example, I film on my iPhone a lot because it's just so much more lightweight and easier, and it allows me to get my YouTube videos out there. And before I was thinking maybe I need to start doing the whole huge camera thing and getting a bigger setup. No, I don't need to. It's more important just to get the things done in the way that I can. I also wanted to get more into my painting and drawing. Now, I still want to create physical prints and copies and things like that, but the thing is, I can't right now, so I'm doing it on my iPad. And there, it's just finding different ways to do the things that you want to do now rather than thinking you can't do any of it. It's really just about finding a way to do the things that you love in the space you have now and reminding yourself that it's not the end because you don't have all the room in the world. There's ways to get around it. Just be creative, remix your approach. So there you have it, guys. I hope that these have helped you. I know there's some more obvious things that I didn't touch on, like decluttering. Yes, declutter your space. It will make your home feel so much bigger and better, and it's always honestly one of the best answers I have to any frustration. I clean when I'm frustrated or stressed. It makes me feel better. And then also getting out of the apartment, getting out of the house will make you feel better too. Experiencing life outside the four walls always is better, but I didn't want to give those obvious pieces of advice in this video. I hope this helped you, and thank you as always for watching. Please like and subscribe if you liked what you've seen, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!